paper is way more patient than people. In my healing journey and my healing tools, the one that has been the best friend has always been journaling. It has been so helpful for me. And science researchers tell us that indeed it can be helpful for you. If you are wanting to feel less anxious, if you are wanting to heal old trauma, if you're wanting to improve your intimate relationships, to improve your leadership, your business results, my God, it's like the tool for everything. Why? Because journaling is basically a conversation with yourself. Yeah. The biggest benefit that journaling has is that you will build a relationship with you. You see, inside of us, many voices live. You know it. The little angel, the little devil, but also lives the inner critic, the internalized mother, the rebellious teenager. There are all different voices that are within and that keeps you confused. So many times we doubt. We doubt, shall we do this investment? Shall we take the child to the hospital? Shall we drink coffee or tea or wine? And there are all these voices, the expert, you have to drink water because it's good for you. And the rebellious teenager, well, I don't care, I'm on to drink alcohol, see if I care. All these voices within have arguments with each other. And how do we align them? Well, journaling is a very good way of aligning them. It's basically like inner alignment. Listening to all this chatter, all this conversation, contradictory information, contradictory emotions will help you to discover different parts of yourself that you had forgotten. Also, it will help you to become awake when you are awake. It will help you to become aware of what is happening here. You see, in our beautiful brain, we have this part in the prefrontal cortex called the reticular activating system. And this is a filter that says this will enter into my awareness, this will not enter into my awareness, this will enter into my awareness, this will not enter into my awareness. Recently, I had an interesting situation that journaling helped me solve. I am a mom. One of my children was misbehaving, and immediately, my pattern of the way my childhood was is the way my childhood is came into force. We always judge reality out of the fallacy of centrality. So I was seeing my child as if she was me. Then I started journaling, and I started becoming aware of what is happening, telling the truth of who she is, where she is, what are the circumstances, who are the friends, what exactly she said, what exactly she did, what were the nuances of reality. And then it was really so beautiful, like a bubble just burst. I become aware of the fallacy. I am lying to myself. Her situation is not my situation. It's not my situation today. It's not my situation in the past. Let's look at reality how it is. And as you look at reality how it is, you get more leverage, because when you are clear about how reality is as it is, then you can act in a very different way. That's the other benefit that journaling has. Not only to find the truth, but to give you the possibility to strategize different ways of acting. In the example of this argument with my daughter, since I took a step back and I journaled and I investigated what was going on, I was able to get perspective and say, okay, I'm not going to use these words. These words really trigger her. I'm going to use these other words. I'm going to use this other behavior. Their situation changed. And of course, you can exchange the situation daughter with the situation client, boss, neighbor, because that's the way we behave. There is a trigger in the environment. We believe that the trigger in the environment is how our inner dialogue says, how our previous old experiences say that that is, and we just charge and make a disaster out of our life. So this is what journaling prevents you from doing. It makes you aware of your feelings or your thoughts or your reality. It helps you strategize how you could act. And you know what is so exciting that I discovered today preparing for this video is that not only has these amazing benefits that are for me very clear and very valuable, but researchers have discovered that it also benefits your health. And the one piece of health that really moved me is that it improves your immune system. I'm so excited about this because you see, immune illnesses are basically the body hating the body, you hating you. So journaling allows you to authentically, honestly, consciously love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself. And as you love yourself, your immune system grows, benefits. What happens if your immune system grows? Well, about every other illness is not going to have a chance because you are powerful. Do you have more reasons to journal? I hope I convince you. Now, how? How to journal? The first step is that you need to make a commitment. I always say this in all my videos, you are going to see it. To be able to do X, you need two things. You need to decide. It's a decision and a practice. So journaling is a decision and a practice. So step number one is to decide. Decide and commit. Commit to yourself that your health, mental health, physical health, relations, your life is so important that you will find time to journal. The best time, from my point of view, humble opinion, is the morning. Why? If you win the morning, if you have journal in the morning, when your cognitive abilities are at its highest, how is your day going to be? And if you do that every day, how every single day of your life is going to be? How is your life going to become easier? If you commit, your life is going to change. So make the decision right now. I commit to make my life a masterpiece, a prayer. And the way I'm going to start is by journaling in the morning. Wake up a little bit earlier than everybody else. Find a little corner in your house where you can write. Write. I am very partial for the pen and paper because you don't have all these waves that computers and telephones have. You just have the wave that your heart generates and it goes and expresses it through your arm, directly your emotion towards the paper. That's my bias. But if you are definitely pro computer, do it with a computer. But do it. So the first technique that I want to tell you how to do it, let me see my notes, is the advice that Julia Cameron gives us in The Artist's Way. I love that book. I could say that this book absolutely healed me. Tell me in the comments if you would like to know more about The Artist's Way. I'll be delighted to make a video if you are interested. She says, write every morning 3 pages. And she calls it the morning pages. So how the morning pages look is a piece of paper that you just start writing without any format, without any prompt, without any order. Don't worry about grammar, don't worry about punctuation, don't worry about alliteration, logic, beauty. Don't worry about that. You just start writing, the curtains are a little bit dirty. Yeah, I think I need to drink more water. I don't know why I'm writing all this. Blanca put it in her video and I need to write, and I don't understand how this could help to mental health. It's just so stupid, but you just write it. And you just write all this, and suddenly it is going to be a transformation in your writing. Around half a page, you're going to start saying, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm drinking too much. Why could I be drinking too much? Yeah, I've been shouting at my children too often. I've been shouting at my husband too often. And you start getting real. You start getting real around half a page, and then second page, third page. What is very interesting is that you will not be able to escape from yourself after 3 pages. The first half page you can write about the curtains, but around the second, third page, you cannot escape from your truth. And you're going to start talking about the things that really matter. I'm still hung up to things that happened 20 years ago. I'm still remembering my ex. I'm still blaming my mother. You start writing things that really matter to you. And the idea is that you write these 3 pages, these morning pages, every single day, for a while, for weeks. And after a while, you take them out and you read them. And something really magical is going to happen. Many of the things that you wrote at the beginning are no longer going to be in your life, the ones that worry you. And many of the things that you were saying, I wish I could, they will actually be a reality. So take highlighters and start making very visible to yourself where are all those things that are no longer an issue, that you have conquered, that have vanished, that have left your life. Notice that these things have disappeared. In a different color, you can highlight the new things, the miracles, the achievements, the things that you dare to do in a more harmonious way, in a more courageous way, in a more aware way. And the third highlighter that I absolutely love is that you should hunt in your reading of your morning pages for your own wisdom. As you read, you're going to find that suddenly you channel something much bigger than you. You read your own wisdom and you will feel that sense of love and empowerment. I wrote that. After you read these morning pages, I'm sure you're going to become an absolute addict at writing your journal. I hope, at least. So this is the first method, writing morning pages, just intuitive writing, no judgment. The second kind of writing, and this is recommended by scientists, by psychologists, is to write for about consecutive 5 days, 7 days, for 15 to 20 minutes. about something that was very triggering to you. Something that was really bad. Trauma, maybe. Something that happened when, something bad happened to you. It could be, the things that happen in your childhood, your parents arguing, or more serious things, So you write about it the first day, and you are absolutely terrified about it. You leave it. You write about the same thing the second day, and your level of fear starts decreasing. And it is very beautiful. As you write it the third day, your level of fear starts decreasing, and your level of courage starts increasing. And you should continue for the 5 days, or do it for 7 days. As you confront that monster of the memory that you didn't want to talk about, you become stronger. And that memory is correctly classified as in the past. Because you see, our brain doesn't know really time. When we have a memory and we don't want to look at it and we want to repress it, we keep it active. However, when we look at it, I love to see memories as dragons. When we look at these traumatic memories as dragons, it's really like you becoming St. George and the dragon. You tame that dragon. The dragon becomes less threatening, smaller, and could even become your friend. You could even ride this dragon. I'm thinking about being bullied in high school. I have written extensively about being bullied in childhood and what it happened. And now, after that process, I feel that bullying in childhood has helped me to be very strong. I have been able to do things that other people dream about doing. Moving country, having my children after 40, running my own business. Why? Because I had my beautiful dragon being bullied when I was little. So this is the second technique. The third technique is that you can use some prompts. And you can, of course, get some prompts from the internet. You can invent your own prompts. What's a prompt? A question. Good examples of prompts. How do I want to feel today? Imagine that every single day you ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? This is powerful. And you answer it really from the gut, from your heart, from deep inside, core, close to the bone. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel disempowered by the news? Do you want to feel lived by your children, for your clients, by your boss? Or do you want to feel at peace? Do you want to actually enjoy life? Enjoy life how it is in this very moment in time. Enjoy it. Maybe it's a digression, but the thing that makes me enjoy my children so much is I read somewhere a statistic that, do you realize that maybe you have already seen your children about 80% of the time that you will see them ever in your life? And then I thought, well, yeah, my children, teenagers, tomorrow they finish high school, they finish university, they marry, gone. And I start to seeing them less because they have to, play with their friends and start traveling by themselves already. Yeah. This is the way I become aware of how do I want to feel today. How do I want to feel today? Thinking that right now is when life is happening. Right now is the moment to be so very happy. So there you go. That is one prompt. How do I want to feel today? Another prompt. very powerful. What am I grateful for? This prompt is so powerful that will make you feel rich immediately. This one is tricky because it's very popular. Everybody knows it. Everybody should be doing their gratitude journal. Oh, I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for. That is not helpful. To answer what you're grateful for, you need to answer it really feeling it. When gratitude is really linked to deep emotion and deep awareness, is when this works. I'm so grateful for my husband. I'm so grateful for the sunshine. It is very different as just filling in the shopping list of what I'm grateful for. So if this becomes a chore for you, please stop it, okay? Gratitude works when you feel it. Else, just don't do it. And finally, the last technique that I want to give you is, please don't be restricted to just words. You can be creative. This painting that's behind was born out of that. I started an art journal. I started drawing trees every day, drawing fruits, drawing fruits and trees and plants and animals. I started drawing people in the street. And then I dared to draw something really big for my living room. So you can express yourself not just in words for your journal, you can express yourself in many other ways. So be creative, be open. Journaling could also be used to do shadow work. But for that I have an entire video that YouTube is going to recommend you here right now. I wish you all the best. Please like this video, share it. Have a wonderful week, and I see you next week.